cryptocurrencies basically have no value, and they don't produce anything. So you can look at your little ledger item for the next 20 years, and it says you've got X of this cryptocurrency or that. It doesn't reproduce. It doesn't deliver. It can't mail you a check. It can't do anything. And what you hope is that somebody else comes along and pays you more money for it later on.
Lucas writes in, he said, did Justin Sun change your mind on cryptocurrencies? For anybody who doesn't know, Justin Sun bought the dinner or the lunch that you just had from the last Glide Foundation fundraiser. He is actively involved in Bitcoin. After that meeting, his PR people put out some notes saying that, you kind of listened to cryptocurrency and maybe you're a little more in tune with the idea of Bitcoin now.
Well, I would say this. When Justin and 4 friends came, they behaved perfectly, and we had a good 3.5-hour dinner, and the whole thing was a very friendly exchange of ideas. But cryptocurrencies basically have no value, and they don't produce anything. So you can look at your little ledger item for the next 20 years, and it says you've got X of this cryptocurrency or that. It doesn't reproduce. It doesn't deliver. It can't mail you a check. It can't do anything. And what you hope is that somebody else comes along and pays you more money for it later on. But then that person's got the problem. But in terms of value, zero.
So it sounds like he did not change your position.
No, but I didn't change his either. And I had a very pleasant dinner, and those people they behaved more than well. And they gave Justin gave $4.6 million to Glide, and that will buy a lot of meals and provide a lot of beds for people in San Francisco. So I thank him.
He gave you some Bitcoin. What's it feel like to be a Bitcoiner?
I don't have any Bitcoin.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
No.
You don't own Bitcoin?
No, I do not own one. I don't own any cryptocurrency. I never will. And in the end, I may start a war on currency. Maybe I can create one, and I'll say there's only going to be 21 million of them, and you can have a little ledger sheet from me and everything that says you have it, and you can have it after I die, but you can't do anything with it except sell it to somebody else. And the interesting thing, of course, is that Bitcoin's been out there a long time, and people talked about how it would be used in various kinds of exchange, but none of our companies are doing business in Bitcoin or anything. Bitcoin has been used, I think, to move around a fair amount of money illegally. So the people,
or maybe in countries where you have
the logical move from the introduction of Bitcoin is to go short suitcases, because the money that was taken in suitcases from one country to another, suitcases will probably fall off in demand. I mean, so you can look at that as the economic contribution of Bitcoin to the society.
Legendary investor Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway has bought $1 billion worth of stock in Nubank, one of Brazil's largest fintech banks focused on cryptocurrencies. This is not Berkshire's first investment in Nubank. Buffett's firm reportedly acquired 30 million Nubank shares for $250 million in December 2021 when the latter went public. At that time, Nubank's valuation reached $41.5 billion, per a Coindesk report. Berkshire had also bought a stake worth $500 million in the company in June 2021. The investments are interesting given Buffett, also called the Sage of Omaha, has always been against cryptocurrency and has even called it rat poison. If you buy something like Bitcoin or some cryptocurrency, you don't have anything that is producing anything, you're just hoping the next guy pays more. And you only feel you'll find the next guy to pay more if he thinks he's going to find someone that's going to pay more, Buffett said in an interview with Yahoo Finance. Buffett's partner and vice chairman of Berkshire, Charlie Munger, has also been an open critic of cryptos, particularly Bitcoin, which he once said was disgusting and contrary to the interests of civilization. While Nubank does not allow trading in cryptocurrencies, its investment unit New Invest allows customers to invest in Bitcoin Exchange Traded Fund, ETF. In its US SEC filing, detailing the latest investment, Hathaway also said it sold MasterCard and Visa shares worth $1.3 billion and $1.8 billion, respectively. Is Buffett finally accepting Bitcoin as a good investment? The decision to back Nubank is a major milestone for Berkshire Hathaway's investment strategy. It's an indicator that the company is starting to move away from credit companies and focusing more on fintech firms. Nubank is also big on digital currencies and even offers several Bitcoin products. Therefore, Buffett's move to invest in the fintech firm could indicate that he's finally warming up to cryptocurrencies, or at least cryptocurrency products like Bitcoin ETFs. In September of 2020, Nubank acquired EasyInvest, a popular trading platform that has been offering a Bitcoin exchange-traded fund, ETF, since June 2021. The ETF is backed by QR Management and is listed on the B3, Brazil's second oldest stock exchange. Nubank's newfound exposure to the crypto sector will undoubtedly make a good revenue source for Buffett, especially with his sizable investment in the bank. Even if he doesn't believe in Bitcoin, Buffett will certainly benefit from it. The growth in crypto-related investment products has been substantial over the last couple of years. According to Bloomberg intelligence data, the number of crypto-related products has almost doubled, rising from 35 to 80. The total value of the assets held has also skyrocketed to $63 billion from $24 billion in 2021. As per the Cointelegraph report, Leah Wald, chief executive of crypto asset management firm Valkyrie Investments, has predicted an increase in the capital flow into crypto-related investment products. If you look at inflows from a volume perspective, not only has it been steady even with the price corrections that Bitcoin is notoriously famous for, but you're seeing a lot of institutions jump in, she said in a statement. The trajectory for crypto and related products is likely to be a straight line ahead. Maybe it's the reason why Buffett is starting to dip his toes in the crypto waters. According to Greg Weissman, co-founder and chief operating officer of crypto wallet service Mercurio, the Nubank investment can be tagged as Buffett's way of supporting the fintech, crypto world without taking back his criticisms of the past. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to Compounding Club because it helps out the channel a lot. Thanks for watching the video and I'm looking forward to speaking again soon.